acknowledgement, the success and the final outcome of this PBL environmental engineering assignment required a lot of participation and assistance from each one of us in our group. This assignment cannot be completed without the effort and working together from our group member Jaya Arasan, Chan Po Chuan, Adham Shahir bin Adi Nazri, and Nur Hafizaniti Abdul Kappa. Next, we would like to express our thanks to Dr. Nurul Huda Abdullah, Dr. Nur Hayati binti Nadiman, and Puan Nur Baizura binti Hamid for giving us an opportunity to do this assignment work and providing all support and encouragement which made us to complete this assignment on time, and also for teaching us in this course. We also appreciate about the time given for us to complete this assignment successfully. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Chan Po Chuan and my metric number is AA200600. Today I'm going to present about the plastic pollution. The objective of the research on plastic pollution are to identify main challenges and reducing plastic waste, promote recycling of plastic polymers as a substitute for virgin plastic, and the most important is to divert waste plastic from residual waste going to incineration and landfill. For introduction, we need to know what is pollution. Pollution is the introduction of contamination into the natural environment that cause adverse change. For example, air pollution, water pollution, and plastic pollution. Next, we need to know what is plastic. Plastic is synthetic substance produced by chemical reaction. Almost all the plastics are made from carbon and petroleum, except a few experimental resins derived from corn and other organic substances. Besides, plastic pollution is the accumulation of plastic objects in the earth environment that adversely affect wildlife habitat, and humans. Plastic that act as pollutants are categorized into micro, meso, and macro debris based on size. Furthermore, plastics are inexpensive and durable, and as a result, levels of plastic production by humans are high. Plastics are slow to degrade, and the plastic pollution can affect land, waterways, and ocean. According to the pie chart about the sources of plastic pollution, we know that the chips and confectionery bags have contributed the most to the plastic pollution, followed by bottles and PET bottles. On the other hand, for the effects of plastic pollution, the plastic will pollute beaches and oceans as the garbage has been discarded into the ocean for as long as humans have sailed the 7 seas or live on seashores or near waterways flowing into the sea. Besides, plastic will cause serious damage to environment during its production and disposal as they are non-biodegradable. The decomposition of plastic bags takes about 1,000 years. Furthermore, plastic pollution will kill animals, as many animals such as dolphins, turtles, and seabirds ingest plastic bags, mistaking them for food and therefore die. And worse, the ingested plastic bags remains intact even after the death and decomposition of the animal. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jaya Arasan, AA200112C. The topic I'm going to discuss today is about the literature review. First, Sokal and Ross, 1969. In conjunction with the Equatorial Pacific Ocean Climate Study of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, they have been categorizing the community structure of open ocean seabirds. In this study, they have collected 921 seabirds of 39 species using a shotgun. In their analysis, they statistically compared proportion using t-test following angular transformations. Regressions were by Spearman rank correlation. Second, Jet University Marine Biology Research Group. Over 67 birds ingested anthropogenic debris. 399 pieces of debris were identified. Male and female birds ingested similar amount of weight of debris. There were a lot of debris, for example, hard plastic, rubber, and balloon. Lastly, lace and albatross. At Midway North Pacific Ocean were assessed in 1994 and 1995. In this research, they found out that masses and incidence of plastic in birds were compared between birds found dead on natural causes and those injured by motor vehicle. Naturally killed Laysan albatross had significantly greater mass of plastic in their stomachs. Ingested plastic probably does not cause significant direct mortality, but likely causes physiological stress as a result of satiation and mechanical blockages in the chicks. Thank you.
After a lot of discussions, our group have found a lot of ways to reduce plastic pollution in the ocean. Firstly is legislate restriction on single-use plastic distribution. Many single-use plastic items are made of low-value material that makes them widely available but economically impractical to collect and recycle. When there are reusable alternatives and better materials available, the best solution is to eliminate the items from use. Secondly, promote water fill stations in public stations are the best strategy to cut plastic beverage bottle pollution is to make it easy for people to use fewer disposable bottles and to ensure that no bottle is left behind. Public water refill stations are a solution to decreasing the use of plastic water bottle consumption. Cities and their water agencies benefit from installing water refill stations, which offer a filling function in addition to a drinking fountain. People are provided with free sources of high quality drinking water and plastic waste is reduced. Lastly is practice the recycle of plastics that has been used. This should go without saying, but when you use single-use plastics that can be recycled, always be sure to recycle them. At present, only 9% of plastic is recycled worldwide. Recycling helps keep plastic out of the ocean and reduce the amount of new plastic in circulation. It's also important to check with your local recycling center about the types of plastic they accept. For the discussion, legislation action to restrict people single-use plastic distribution is an effective way to decrease plastic pollution. The local plastic bag fees and bans have been effective, reducing taxpayer costs and improving recycling because bags harm municipal recycling system by clogging machines. As an example, to achieve the responsibilities at minimal cost to citizens, local US governments are enacting plastic bag fees and bans, restrictions on plastic straws and prohibition of EPS from food containers. A water refill station can help people become more conscious about the environment. These reusable water bottles can have a huge and long-term positive impact on the environment. They go hand in hand with the use of water refill station. People need a strong and reliable container that they can use every day, and stainless steel water bottles are a good choice. They are durable containers that can be washed and reused every day. In addition, reusable water bottles make it easier to stay hydrated whilst not having to buy single-use plastic bottled water. Recycling is effective in reducing pollution around ecosystems. Greenhouse gases are a significant reason behind its rising pollution levels in our surroundings. Throughout the production of plastics, oil is burned. This generates a huge quantity of greenhouse gases. Recycling of plastics rather than producing it from scratch significantly reduces emission of poisonous greenhouse gases. Plastic waste, apart from contaminating soil and water using dangerous compounds, can also be accountable for the death of tens of thousands of animals on Earth, in water and in sea because of ingestion. This subsequently reduces pollution and saves a great deal of animal species essential to the food chain.
Hi, my name is Nur Hafizah binti Abdul Ghaffar and my matrix number is 88200706 and I will explain about conclusion. Okay, it can be concluded that plastic pollution creatures in the ocean is becoming more alarming from time to time. This plastic pollution has also affected marine life, not only seabirds but also fish and turtles have also received the same effect. Even sadder, when seabirds feel that the plastic debris floating on the surface of the ocean is their food because the smell of the plastic is similar to the smell of their food that many seabirds eat. About the proposal in the future, scientists plan to make plastic that will not collect algae easily in the sea. In addition, protect seabirds better in the future. Further, the authorities need to enforce the law against plastic pollution in the ocean case. The effective learning began from this report was that we were able to increase our sensitivity about environmental care, which involve the protection of the marine from the occurrence of pollution from various sources. And in addition, we were able to identify that the plastic fragments floating on the surface of the seawater could smell like the smell of seabird food, namely krill, which could cause the seabird to be lured to eat it. So therefore, we also know the seawater pollution can threaten the extinction of animals around it.